Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we'll be talking about a recent thread that was made on the forums by the developers, and it's pretty much speaking about their plans or their future updates and changes they wish to make for the single player, which is the campaign, and for the engine. So they have done one of these before. They did it very early on when they launched the game into beta, and I did cover it, and pretty much almost I think about 95% of the stuff that they said that they were going to do, they did it. And the other 5% obviously changed during development. Either they did not implement it or they changed it into a different thing, right? And that's okay because that's just, that's how development works. But they have stuck to these in the past, so I have confidence they're going to stick to this list as well. So I'm gonna pretty much put this link in the description if you want to go visit it, if you want to go check it out for yourself, read the comments. I am probably going to do, so I'm going to do, for this video, I'm going to look over all this stuff that they do want to do, talk about it, give my little, opinion of it, and any further stuff I have from the developers. And probably I'm going to do a part 2 where I look over all the comments and see if the developers reply to any of the comments about this thread. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So Warriors of Calradia, today we'll be sharing an update for some of our current single player and engine related priorities with you. As a general note, stability and performance will continue to be a top priority for us. Beyond that, you will find some of our other goals listed below. Please note that this includes both broad and specific as well as shorter and longer term priorities. Alrighty, so first, DEVS campaign. So Kingdom and Politics, Rebellions. This will take some time, but we are working on them. Yes, we have gone over a thread where the main person I think he's the main person, if I'm not mistaken, it's Mexico, and that's his name on the forums, and he said that they are working on this. This is a big priority, and so is alliances, but this is what they're currently working on right now. Then we have granting/relinquishing fiefs. This has been on the forums a lot as well, where people state that, maybe they don't want a fief and they want to give it away. That should be an option, because right now you can take it from other clans and then propose another vote, right? But you can't take you can't propose a vote, or you can't give your fiefs to what do you call it, to another lord, unless you do the whole trading, get it up to 250 and then get that perk. But in terms of just being the ruler, you can't give away your fiefs, which you should be able to. Then we have improvements to kingdom decisions. So obviously I think this is AI related, so probably like how the AI decides peace and the tribute amount and all of that, which is good to see. Then we have the character system. We will continue to introduce missing or reworked perks for the remaining skills. Naturally, we will fix bugged perks as well. So we just watched the video on, what do you call it, the new dev blog, video, right? And it was number 4, and it was like perks and something else. And yeah, they have stated they have a couple more perk trees to go, or skill trees to go, and then they should be finished with that. So we're almost there. People have been complaining for a long time, but we are almost there. Next up is a child education feature that will allow players to shape their clan's offspring before they come of age. Okay, we're going to see how that's implemented. People have said, or have speculated, this is going to be another like character creation that you have as soon as the child becomes of age, but it's going to be formatted a little bit differently. So we're going to see how that is implemented. Then we have an option to disable birth, death, and aging. Okay, so that's kind of like a sandbox, sandbox mode if you want to have a choice in it. So right now we have the option for death, but obviously not all forms of death, just like some forms. Then we have skill progression and effects balancing. Okay, so that kind of has to do with the perks, so good to see. Then we have issues and quests, adding new quests. They always add new quests with every new big patch. And then we have further improvements to the issue creation algorithm, pretty much how quests are made and how many of them are made and stuff of that nature. Then we have the main storyline content. We have more progression for the conspiracy quests, and then we have scene notifications as well. Kind of like whenever you meet the guy who kidnapped your brother, and he wants to obviously retake his past partner. those type of scenes. Then we have prisoner recruitment changes. Okay, so those are going to be modifications to that system. Then we have lame horse features and other item modifier changes. There we go. The ability for players to break out of prisons from dungeons. Very cool. Very cool. To break prisoners out of dungeons. Okay, so yeah, I feel like this, how I stated it, because I did say that this is a feature we needed. This was like, I think like even like 3 months ago when I made the video. But I stated that you should be able to break prisoners out of dungeons, and it should depend on how big the prisoner is, how obviously the prosperity of the village, how how their defenses are, how their garrison size is, and also you would have to sacrifice some of your men to obviously get them out. But yeah, this is definitely needed. Then we have pillaging conquered towns and castles. Very, 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 very cool. So I think it's gonna be similar to how you do villages in terms of rating, but obviously it would have to be different because they are different entities. Very cool though. Player, clan, party, AI directives. Okay, then we have the crafting improvements. Obviously we need a big rework for smithing, so there it is. Then we have simulation health, adjusting clan tiers, balancing security and loyalty, improving the auto resolution of battles, and economy. Okay, so simulation health is pretty much how like the world like progresses as you progress, right? How clan tiers progress. Security and loyalty kind of don't do much right now. Even the devs have stated it, so they need to kind of build a system around that. Then we have improving the auto resolution of battles. We need that ASAP. Because right now I feel like it's not that I feel like, I'm pretty sure, I don't know if it was the devs, but someone stated that pretty much why auto resolve is so bad is because it doesn't play out the battle. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't play out the battle kind of in fast forwarded pace and figure out what the actual battle did. It uses a different system. Like, auto resolve is a whole different system than you entering the battle. You know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it any better than that, but that's kind of why you see the huge discrepancy in like how much people get wounded and killed and stuff like that. And an economy, that is a current thing they are like always updating, so good to see more updates on that. So that is the campaign. Now let's move on to the combat, cameras, animations, and more. So first we have improvements to the campaign map camera. Okay, that's the main camera that obviously when you travel the map. They have performance improvements and optimizations for combats, combat AI improvements for agents and formations in field battles and sieges. Okay. Physics improvements and bug fixes, improvements to the order of battle system, multiple projectile support for some siege engines, multiple projectile support. Oh, they're gonna throw like 3 rocks or something like that, or something. No, it's probably not that. But okay, so we got a lot of optimization and improvements, bug fixes, spear bracing, AI implementation. So obviously they're gonna spear brace. The AI hasn't done it, but they should be doing it more. Then we have Sally Out mission implementation. Sally Out, if I'm not mistaken, it's like when you go out of your... Never mind, I don't know exactly what that means, but that is being implemented. They have animation improvements, baking balanced and unbalanced animations together. New animations and poses for education, cutscenes, and more. Okay. Face gen, polish, / improvements, mounted penalty. Ooh, that's a big one actually. That's a big one actually, because right now mounted units have a huge, like what, like 20% just like damage overall or power overall. So yeah, this is a big one. Sound inclusion, new music for the taverns. Big right here. I enjoyed when they added new like music tracks to the game. I forgot exactly what patch that was, but they added like 3 new tracks to the existing tracks, and I thought it was so refreshing. I think that for a game like this where you can spend hours and hours and hours playing, I think a very nice soundtrack that's like ever changing. Not every patch, you don't want it too new all the time, right? But add a track or 2 every couple of months. It just improves gameplay. I don't know how else to explain it. Then we have UI, UX, we have performance improvements, modding improvements, crafting, inventory, and party screen improvements, launcher news, battle. So pretty much all these screens and all the all the little pop-ups. There it is. In the gameplay, usability improvements. Okay. Then we have art, adding new scenes and improving existing ones, crafting pieces, optimization, weapon Scabbards improvements, additional new armor and costumes, new tavern illustrations. Cool. They added some workshop stuff, like workshop art in the different workshops. Now they're doing it for different taverns. Very cool. And in the devlog, they said they are doing new scenes for villages. Right now, they are working on new Empire village scenes. So there's supposed to be like 6 added. So hopefully they do that for all the different cultures. But what else we got? We got engine. We got fixing crashes and bugs. Okay, so that's kind of what they've been doing. Performance and smoother gameplay improvements. Optimization for low-end PCs. Very good. You know what I mean. Terrain performance improvements for the world map. Replay editor, big. For multiplayer, obviously, you can add kind of like a tournament aspect because, spectator tools are very needed if you want to kind of, not exactly esports, but even if they wanted to go that way, if you wanted, since multiplayer is kind of like a big thing nowadays, most multiplayer games succeed, single player games kind of like trot along, right? You obviously need a good replay system and all that if you want to kind of make it in that market. Then we have modding tool bug fixes. They have done some already. And then modding tool documentation improvements. And we have last one is other localization related work, save game groups. There it is. So please keep in mind these priorities are neither all encompassing nor set in stone, and we will adjust them as need arises. True, And I think this is the first one, right? Yeah, this was the first one they did, and most of this stuff we got, But yeah, so that is that. So I am going to go over, like I said before in my other video, a lot of people are very happy with the news. Base, splendid, awesome, poggers, all of that, right? So I am going to go over in a different video kind of like how, not how, but like if the devs respond plus what people think about it, and if I can answer any questions or concerns about it as well. But for this video, it's going to do it. Very excited. Some good changes I see. Some good stuff that's happening. And yeah, we're going to go from there. I am going to link this down below if you want to go check it out. Ask me any questions, concerns. And like always, stay safe.